Hello my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark, Wintermute, the story mode of The Long Dark. My name is Sprocket, and currently we are outside of Draft Dodger's cabin here at Pleasant Valley. In the last episode, we were able to accomplish quite a few things. We did get the moose hide satchel, a very valuable item in the game, and we did recover a important church artifact that continued to further along the story that we're going through here. I think we're going to go inside just a minute and figure out what we're going to do for the day, but we do have a sunrise. Absolutely gorgeous over Pleasant Valley. Can get kind of bad weather here on occasion, so it's nice to have a little brief pause with nice weather and a nice sunrise. So let's go inside and figure out what we're going to do today. So we have a nice stockpile here.
Anything about now.
We've got a pretty good stockpile going on. We've got some fuel that is going to be needed back at the Thompson's Crossing Community Hall where the survivors of the plane wreck are gathering. Also in these drawers we have a bunch of food. We went up to the plane wreck and got some supplies. In this drawer especially we've got a ton of food. Well, we've got some food here. Which drawer is it? One of these. This one here. All these airline food items and things. I did get a comment that we likely will find a lot of food just without even bringing all this heavy food back. We'll probably find enough food closer to the Thompson's Crossing. So what I think I'm going to do, currently we are lightweight, which is good. Good for me anyway. We're 5 kilos under. And let's take a look at the map. I'll show you what I'm thinking. Here we are at the base of the mountains. We are at Draft Dodger's cabin. We already went to the plane wreck. And by the way, we did find a book, a mysterious book that described a ghost stag. A new icon has appeared on our map. Tall tales. Locals tell of a ghostly stag. So I think we've completed quite a bit of things up at the top of the map here. Quite a lot of objectives. I think what I'm going to do today is we're going to head over to the stag area. Let's complete the quest on the north end here. And then we'll make our way south, probably trying to rescue this person who's over this way and bring him back to the community hall. I think that's probably the best option right now. And then if we need to come back for supplies, we know they are here at the Draft Dodger's cabin. Okay, so let's get started. One concern I do have are these wolves. We've kind of been inundated with wolves lately. I do have 6 bullets in the revolver and an additional... Well, 14 actually. Additional 14 rounds. 8 rounds for the rifle, in addition to the 6 that are currently loaded. So hopefully we'll be okay. I'm a little bit worried about that. Let me check our water situation. I know we're thirsty right now. I'm going to get a drink of our soda can here. May as well drink all these cans just to try to help with our weight. And then we can switch to drinking water. I've got a little bit of food. I might take a tiny bit more. What do we want to eat? I guess let's grab one of these airline food things. Sort by condition. That's good. That should be alright. Got enough food there. Okay. And then I do have a lantern. I'm going to grab one of these. That is half a liter. Okay, let's set out. I'm going to get our gun out. Okay, looks like the sun is coming up. I believe we need to go this direction. Let's check the map. Yes, so I can kind of follow the river. That should take us over in this area. And you can check out whatever the ghost stag story is about, which actually sounds amazing. I love a good ghost story. But I gotta be honest, guys. Whenever I think of ghost stories, I do tend to think of like Scooby-Doo. You know, as a kid growing up watching Scooby-Doo, and it was always like somebody dressed up, you know, pretending to be a ghost stag, or they would like get a statue and cover it with glow-in-the-dark paint or something. So that's what comes to my mind. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think it'd be really cool if it was a real ghost. In real life, I do tend to believe in kind of things that are out there. Not like way out there, but, you know, I kind of think ghosts are real. So I'm not opposed to the occasional ghost appearing in a story. Okay, we've already been to this farm. I don't think we need to check down here again. Although last time we were here, the phone rang. And it was Molly spying on us, but not offering to help. She does kind of leave us goodies once in a while. She does, you know, she'll leave us like some supplies to help us out. But I wonder where she is. Does she have like trail cameras or something, watching us from a distance? I don't know. Molly, if you're out there, we could use your help. Come help us get some of these survivors back to safety. Be much appreciated. That's going to be quite a job, I think, especially because of these wolves. I think if the wolves weren't here, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Just to try to brave the elements and try to get these guys back to safety. But once the wolves start attacking, well, I'm trying to get them, you know, the survivors to safety. It really ramps it up. And then on occasion, I do get a few, like a video game bug as we're playing, where the wolves are actually not behaving properly. I thought I heard something there. So we are currently on the very outstretches of the map, outer regions. I really haven't been here much, so I'm not particularly familiar with this area. This will be kind of fun to explore. I'm just keeping my eyes out mostly for timber wolves. You know, I wouldn't mind so much dealing with the wolves if they were just regular wolves. Trying to bring those survivors back, but when the timber wolf pack attacks is pretty rough. But one thing I am grateful for is the game seems to be providing us with plenty of ammunition, at least for now, to kind of deal with these guys. Okay, we're not going to go over the bridge. I see a bridge right there. We're going to kind of stay on this side, I think. Make our way over, as long as the terrain cooperates. So far, so good, anyway. I think I hear a deer over the ridge here. Maybe I'll climb up a little bit. A little bit of a steep climb. I hope I don't get a sprain coming up here. But having some elevation is nice, so I can kind of see what's going on. I see a bridge over there. That's probably where we are headed. Guess I could drop back down now. So far, we have encountered one bear. We kind of snuck past the bear. But it is entirely possible there could be another one. Okay, we got lots of mushrooms. I remember we need mushrooms for the survivors back at Thompson's Crossing. But I'm going to hold off for now. Just going to try to manage my weight. And maybe I'll just do the quests to begin with. And not focus on the food gathering and stuff. Supply gathering until most of the quests are done. Okay, we've got a big hill in my way. I guess I'll go around the backside. Whoa. A little bit of jump there, the frame rate. Yeah, I hope the weather continues to cooperate. This is so much easier to get around. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to this part of the map before. I've got a structure. Some kind of farm. Okay, where are we? We're a little bit above where the stag has been seen. Got some crows. 3 Strikes Farmstead. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been here. Got some firewood. Got 2 buildings. No sign of predators. We do have a deer kill. In case we need food. I don't know why I'm picking up the feathers. I don't know if we will need that. Oh, look at this. We got another gun. Hunting rifle.
Probably useful.
54%. We may need that, I think. 5 more rounds of ammunition. Whoa, look at this. Got a hatchet? What kind of condition is that in? 84%. Got a Forest Talker collectible. Alright, let's read the Forest Talker collectible. Collectible with details on Forest Talker activity in Pleasant Valley. Pristine wilderness with barely a hint of humanity to spoil it. If we can bring our message here and succeed, it will show the rest of Great Bear what is possible. Pleasant Valley is where we make our stand. Okay. I'll take it. What do you have for us? Well, actually, I should check to see if there's any new quest items. Sometimes that happens when I pick those up.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Nice. Plenty of food. I mean, they're taking good care of us. I'm going to leave the accelerant. I'm going to leave the hunting knife. What kind of condition is the bedroll in? 85%. That's probably better than our bedroll. I'm going to pick it up. I think our bedroll was getting kind of shaggy. 78%. Yeah. We're going to drop our old bedroll. Leave that here. Got some food items. Water bottle.
Hope nobody needs this
another
anymore.
Emergency stim. I'll take the painkillers. I can't remember if we need those or not. Let's get a drink. I'll take the water bottle. What kind of condition are these in? 80%. Sure. Let's eat it. May as well. Tomato soup. It's 91%.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
May as well eat it. Get our energy up. It actually didn't fill me up as much as I thought it would. Okay. Let's get out our gun. Looks like the weather is changing.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Got a fire barrel. Of course, the deer kill. Looks like this home is not usable. Don't think I need tinder plugs. I will take the coal.
I think I can use this.
Is there anything behind here? I might have to make a fire and wait for the storm to pass. This is the Pleasant Valley I know. Bad weather. Okay, I'll take a look around before I get too comfortable. I want to look at this field here. So there's some kind of animal over here. What are those? Rabbits? Got some rabbits in the field. Yeah, temperature is dropping fast. Looks like we're very close to where the stag is. I think I'll wait till the storm clears, though. Might have to make a fire and just wait it out. I'm gonna grab this scrap piece of wood here. Okay, well, we've got this deer. It is frozen, though. We've got a hacksaw, so we could technically harvest the meat here. 11 minutes. Yeah, let's go ahead. We can cook that on a fire. Have a little bit of fresh meat. Okay, let's get a fire started. These are matches. And fortunately we got this coal that is going to help us to warm up. Temperature really goes up when you're using coal as opposed to some of the other fire materials. Okay, nice. Let's put out the torch. Let's add some fuel. Okay, let's get the meat here. Okay, we'll put down our pot. Let's see, place. Do I have a pot? Oh, got a bit of lag there. There it is. There's my pot. Okay, let's select that. Nice, okay. I'm a bit on the heavy side. I did pick up quite a bit of fuel. Let's drop 4 of these. Alright, I'm just going to wait out the storm here. I'm going to pass time on the meat. May as well do a little bit of water. Okay, we can drop the sliver of meat we have remaining. Water is done. How's the weather? Still kind of bad.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
It's not a very good torch. That's better. Okay, I might just put down my sleeping bag and pass time. Do I have any books I can read? Guess we instantly read the books in this game in the story mode, which is kind of nice. So I don't actually have any books to read, but I can pass time by the fire here. So I've got an hour and 46 minutes. Let's just pass time for an hour. You know, I may as well sleep. It'll give us a little bit more energy. We'll sleep for an hour. We'll see what the weather's doing. Looks like the weather is still bad. This time I'll pass time for an hour. There we go. I'm going to cancel because I heard the weather clear up.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So we can pick up our sleeping bag. We'll take a torch just because I have the fire. Let's make our way over towards where the stack might be. So what did they use these for at the farm? Some kind of stabilizer, I guess. Maybe for saplings? Let's check the map. So we're walking pretty much right towards where we need to be. I can hear the crows. Oh, I've got a crow on a stump. New objective, hide in the snow shelter and watch for the stag. That was cool. I don't think I've ever seen a crow on the ground like that in this game.
This'll come in handy.
Ooh, rabbit skin mittens, 100%. Another fire striker. They're taking good care of us. Okay, nice. I think I'll put out my torch then, if we're going to wait. Do we have to wait till nightfall? Not sure. We should be warm, especially since the storm has passed. So we can throw that, I guess. Let's go in the snow shelter. We're going to use it.
Is that? I can't believe it.
Completed objective. Locals tell of a ghost stag. Wow. Incredible. So it's just an albino stag in it, huh? Kind of peaceful. I saw something pop up in the top right corner. Let me see if I can figure out what that was. So we had some kind of note. People, things, actions. Let's go to the objectives. That's probably a better way to go. Alright, so Tall Tales, here we go. Locals tale of a Sasquatch. Okay, so we've already completed the ghostly stag one. Go to the ghost stag's clearing, hide in the snow shelter, and watch for the stag. Okay, so the next tall tale would be the Sasquatch. Maybe there's like a snow hut there, and we just hide in the snow hut and watch a Sasquatch come out, I guess. Oh, we still have more to do on the church artifact. I guess we have to go back to the church and talk. Anyway, let's come out of the shelter, I guess. How do we escape here? There we go. That's kind of cool. Alright, we don't need anything back at the farm. Let's go find... Oh, you know what? It is late. I was going to say we could go find that body and bring them back. That's the next objective, but it is really late, actually. Maybe we should sleep here in the snow shelter. Yeah, I think I'm going to sleep for the night here. Let's get a drink. I'll sleep for the night, and then in the morning I'll be well rested. We could get that body. Recover the... well, hopefully it's not a body. Hopefully it's a survivor. Okay, we're going to use the snow shelter. We'll sleep. Well, fall asleep as we're watching the ghost stag, I think. Use our sleeping bag. And we're going to sleep for... Let's go for 12 hours. Hopefully we don't freeze to death if a storm blows in. I think we'll be nice and warm inside our snow shelter. Okay, looks like the ghost stag has wandered off. Hopefully it will lead a long and happy life. Let's get a drink. Should be good there. Alright. Get our gun out just in case. Nice peaceful farm. I'm a bit on the heavy side, so what do I have? Got coal. Just barely heavy. 2 kilos. What did I pick up? I picked up something. Was it the food? We could eat a bit of food this morning. Let's sort by weight. So I got these MREs. Yeah, those are pretty heavy. Okay, nice. We just have a small amount left of that. Still a little bit on the heavy side. What else did I pick up? Oh, the extra rifle. I don't think they need the rifle back at Thompson's Crossing, do they? I don't think they do. I'm going to take it with us for now. So we're not super heavy, but I will probably end up having to drop it where we get the body. Got another beautiful morning here at Pleasant Valley, at least until the next storm blows in 5 minutes from now or whenever. Seems like there's always a storm going on here. Got the smoke from the plane wreck over there. By the way, guys, if you have a comment on the order that we should be doing these, let me know. I do appreciate you guys haven't spoiled anything. It's very helpful. This is a blind playthrough for me, but the comments about how to do things in order is really helpful. Kind of saves going back and forth, backtracking and stuff. Okay, I think we're on the right track. Just go straight ahead this way. Should probably save my energy. Actually, man, it is pretty beautiful this morning. Just the right amount of sunlight. A bit on the cold side, though. Okay, we've got some wolves. Got a road we've got to cross. Some kind of building right there. Let's take a look at our map. So, of course, the survivor is going to be right in the middle of the wolf pack. I think I'm going to use the rifle and try to take out these guys, especially if they're timber wolves. But let me check this shelter.
If I could signal them somehow.
Fire a distress pistol in a search zone and look for a response. So is that a search zone? Okay, well first I'm going to check over here. I may want to take out those wolves before I fire that distress pistol as well. We are very cold. I'm kind of wishing I brought that coal with me now. Can we find more coal over here? Got a flare. I'll take it for now. Oh, we got another forest talker. Memento.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna put my gun away so I don't accidentally fire it. Nice. That marine flare especially should be useful. Okay, I'm going to take the fur. I know it's heavy. I think I might have to make a fire near this survivor if we find them. Okay, I didn't see any notes or anything. Let's get out our rifle.
Sure
Load it
ain't
up.
cold.
And that wind is right in my face. It's going to slow us down a bit. Okay, I'm walking the wrong way, aren't I? Alright, let me... I think I will get up on this hill. Give me a view of the wolves. And that temperature is dropping so quickly. Might need to get up on a rock. Where did those wolves go? Okay, yeah, we've got hypothermia risk already.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Okay, I'm pointed in the complete opposite direction. Gotta go this way. I think I'm gonna warm up. I think I better warm up. We can also make some tea. It'd be nice if I had a thermos or something to keep the tea warm in case I need to share it with the survivor. Is there a fire barrel here? No. Okay. No fire barrel. Let's get a torch out. In fact, I could probably even just make it right here. We've got to warm up. That reminds me, I need to put on the mittens that I just got. Rabbit mittens. Every little bit's going to be helpful to warm up. If I have warm clothing, need to put it on.
Come on, little fire.
I think in the last episode we fixed up our clothing pretty much. Not 100%, but
Are you serious?
we got it leveled up pretty good. Try that again. Oh, am I? I didn't mean to use a fire striker. Thought I was using the torch. That's okay.
Come on, little fire.
Okay, nice. I'm going to put the torch
Oh,
out. Ooh, we
that's
are
a good
warming
one.
up. Nice. It looks like on this setting, on the story mode, we are warming up as if we had put coal on. So I think just even any kind of fire is going to really warm us up. Alright, let's heat some tea. Make some herbal tea, maybe? Or coffee? We'll do one of each. You know what? I'm going to do 2 coffee because I might need that if we're going to be hauling a body. I'm going to need the coffee to help our energy. I'll just cook a bunch. We've got no shortage of herbal tea. And reishi mushrooms and stuff. Alright, let's do that. And I'm going to drop the tea that we have just to keep it hot. Okay, there we go. Spread it out around the fire. Okay, we're almost warm. How's our water situation? 1.9 liters. Let's do just a little bit of water in case our survivor needs some water. Okay, how are these? Hot, hot, hot. Okay. Let's grab these. Oh wait, that was unsafe. Hold on, let me cook that again. Picked up the water too soon. 17 minutes, alright. We can pass time on that. Let's drink, oh, it got cold. How come you're cold? Oh, it burned. Alright. I thought I'd done the wiggle trick. Let's cook some more. Guess the wiggle trick doesn't work on the story mode. Okay. Cup of coffee cold. Well, I'll drink it cold. At least it's not ruined. And that is also cold. Okay. Okay, now the question is, are those wolves timber wolves or regular wolves? I need to face this way. And that wind hasn't let up yet. Yeah, I would like to take out the wolves before I fire the distress pistol. Just because I don't want to deal with them. And we've got plenty of bullets. Hopefully I can take care of them before they see me. That'd be nice. I'm going to try to be sneaky here. So last time I tried shooting them, it didn't seem to really affect them until I got close enough for them to detect me, you know? I'm going to try this. Alright, let's see how close I can get. I do want my shots to be effective. See, he didn't even react to that. It's very likely I missed, but still, you'd think the noise would scare him away. So are there 3 of them? I think I'm missing. How close do I need to be for this to work? Oh, I got one. Okay, nice. Looks like there might be a survivor right there. Any more wolves? Does he see me? I think he sees me. Got a wolf coming right at me. I'll give him a chance to get closer. Nice. Okay. I'll take it. I thought there might be 3 wolves. Oh, it's a deer. Got a deer kill. Anything else in here? Just wolf tracks. Okay, are we in the circle? Yes, we are. So, let's get close to the rock here. Fire off a distress pistol. Whoa. That was cool. That was really cool, guys. I was not expecting that. Alright, so yeah, our distress pistol is loaded. Make our way over to the other flare. It's good I saw that. I heard the noise. Just kind of started looking around. Just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Hello? Anybody up here? Do they show up on the map? There it is. Hello? Who's up here? Oh, good.
Easy. I'm here now.
Wade, 48%. Wade, how you doing, buddy? Let's diagnose.
This might be serious.
Dehydration risk. He needs half a liter.
Feeling better now?
Alright, see if we can get his health up. What do you have here, Will? Or Wade, sorry. Got some flare shells. Well, I'm glad you had that distress pistol. What is that? Tin can. Painkillers. I'll take that. Do you have any other supplies we need to carry with us? I've got a campfire. Has an infinite duration. Let's see, is he going to need more as we travel? We're a little bit on the heavy side. I can drop this. What else did I pick up? Never-ending battle to maintain our weight and everything. Oh yeah, the gloves. Let's put those on. It's going to give an extra degree of warmth. A little bit on the heavy side though, but I'm already carrying them. Let's drop those gloves. We'll leave those behind. And then, yeah, we got plenty of food. I'm going to drop these. I can drop the extra torches. Or torch. I'll keep one torch. Drop the flares. I don't think we need all these. Got the extra gun. Yeah, let's drop that. Okay, now we're lightweight. It's going to help us to carry him. Alright, Wade, you feel like you're ready to go? Maybe I'll heat up a coffee. Nope, I don't need water. I'm going to do another coffee. There we go. Alright, Wade, I'm going to carry you back to safety. I took care of the wolves. There were 2 wolves that were already waiting for us. I already took care of those. Oh, you're awake now. Okay, it looks like the weather might be changing. That's not good. I better go.
Up we go.
Alright. Wade. Let's take a look at the map. We've got to go... They probably want us to go to the farmhouse, but I want to get all the way back to Thompson's Crossing. The road seems to be pretty safe to travel, though. Let's head to the road. I don't know. Should we go through... Should we go through the field? Not sure the best way to do this. Whoa, we got a big drop off. That's gonna hurt if I go down that. Let's go around.
Falling. Just falling.
Okay, there's a radio tower. Oh, and of course we've got a pack of wolves. Let's put you down.
It's not the wind howling.
Get out our gun. Thought I killed you guys. Let's reload. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have reloaded. Alright, get away from him, guys. Okay, do I have any wounds? No, no wounds. They may have damaged my clothing, but I think we're okay. At least they didn't bug out. Actually, no, I was thinking if I should carry the revolver out. Anyway, I'm kind of worried about accidentally shooting this guy, so I'm going to put it away. Alright, direction. So we're heading straight for the farm. Oh, more wolves. Dang it. Too many wolves.
We can make it.
Guess I'll just avoid the farmhouse and try to stay wide. Swing wide out of the way.
The end. The end.
Looks like his health is going up slowly. He was about halfway healed. Now he's a little bit higher. Okay, once I get up this hill, I can see, hopefully, if the storm doesn't come in too quickly, I can see if there's any predators. Don't see any predators. We're going to head for the barn and the road.
I got you. We're gonna make it.
Doing great, Wade. He got pretty far from the plane wreck. I'm guessing the wolves got to him. He kind of hunkered down there in the rocks, made a fire. That's smart. Looked like he had plenty of fuel. I think if his health were a little higher, he probably could have got himself to safety. He did. Wait, no, he didn't have a gun. We found a gun nearby. But I wonder if he saw the white stag. Maybe the stag was watching over him or something.
We can make it.
The plane. A terrible sound.
Hang on. I have you.
Alright, we made it back. And what a pleasant sight. The community hall all lit up with fire and warmed up. My legs are burning. Can't wait to put Wade down. Get him the help that he needs. Alright, let's get inside. Alright, community hall. We need to find a bed for you? Or did you already make it? There's a bed right there. Can we put you down here?
We can make it. I'm right here. It's okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Man, I feel like I could fly now. My legs and arms and shoulders just drifting up by themselves after carrying him. Are you okay, buddy? By the way, he's almost completely healed, I think, when we put him down. Okay, we made it back safely. We do need to talk to the minister to let him know about the church artifact that we have. He's going to be so happy to see that, I think. Let's talk to him. Whiteout.
The storm is coming and the people are vulnerable. Don't delay, my child.
Okay. What about, I guess we have to wait to talk to him about the church artifact, maybe? Let me see what the objective was there. Side quest. We gotta find signs of the escaped convicts. What about the church artifact? Forest Talkers, church artifact. There we go. Return the artifact to the church. Oh, we gotta go to the church. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I think he would want to see it, though. Alright, I'm going to check on what we need to put in the cupboard. Last time I was having trouble getting the 4 distress pistol shells. There's some kind of little bug. Let me see if I can get that. Transfer 1. So it says 4, but there's actually showing 3. But it should be okay though. Got the distress pistol, the shells. We need to do 8 antibiotics or reishi tea. And those also did not show up. Antibiotics or prepared reishi. Are they talking about like the disinfectant stuff, like the peroxide? We do have the reishi tea. We can do 2 of those. Let's see if those show up. No, those should. So we got 2 of those. 6, 7, 8. That should be enough. If we give... No, wait. Those are... Sorry, painkillers. If we give him these, that should take care of it. We do need to give him 2 liters of kerosene. Now that is what we left back at the Draft Dodger's cabin. I did pick up a little bit of kerosene though. Lantern fuel, does that count? It does. Okay, so I'll need to get some more of that. Bandages, we can give him some bandages and we can craft some more. Let's give him 4 bandages. And then I'll craft more of those. Fuel. Let's give him 3 sticks, I guess. I'll give him some coal. Give him 2 sticks and some coal. Alright. So, it's coming along. Calories from food or drink. We got some food we can give you. Let's give him a cup of herbal tea. Let's give him the airline food. Let's sort by weight, actually. Let's give him the heaviest stuff first. We do need to hang on to some of it for ourselves. What else does he need? Antiseptic, old man's beard drug. Okay, so that is the peroxide, antiseptic. I'll need to give him some of that. And old man's beard dressing. So we can give him one of those. I probably should hang on to that for myself because I don't have any antiseptic. And I do need to craft some more bandages right away. Did I leave any bandages? By the way, let's grab... You know what? Let's just grab all this food and give it to him. I'm surprised it didn't say water. Matches, flares, we've got tools. Oh, plenty of fuel. Okay, let's give him all this fuel. Ooh, that cloth is going to be really handy. We'll craft up some bandages.
Not sure I can carry much more.
There's probably enough fuel here already. Okay, let's give him the cedar and the reclaimed wood. So he's going to need a lot more. Let's transfer all those. Okay. That can't be right. 6 hours out of 48. I just gave him 14 pieces of coal. I wish this weren't buggy. It'd be so much better to... See, it jumped to 18 when I removed that. 19.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
It's still at 19 after I took all the coal back. This is so crazy. Oh well. We'll just leave it at that for now. It's kind of buggy, but whatever. We do need some antiseptic for the stockpile. Oh, I finally did count the distress pistol shells. That's nice. Okay. Antibiotics are good. We need to craft some bandages. Let's go to our crafting menu here. Let's craft 6 of them and see how much daylight we have left. So I need 3 of them for me, and then I think it said it needed 10. Is that what it said? 10 bandages. It already has 4. So that should be enough if I give him all of these. 10 bandages. That should be enough. Okay. And then I can just craft some for myself then. Let's do that. Craft 4. Because I know those wolves are going to take a chunk out of me again. And then I can drop the rest of the cloth, I think. I might keep a little bit just in case we need to fix up our clothing. Which, by the way, I should look at. Because the wolves took a chunk out of us. I do need to fix up our jacket. Let's repair that. Every little hole that the wolves put in our clothing is letting in the cold air. Okay. Got a little bit of leather. We could fix up our boots. And then everything else looks like it's in pretty good shape. So we're probably good there. Oh yeah, food. How's our food situation? So calories, we gotta give them a lot of calories. Let's sort by weight. I'm gonna give them all the canned food first. And then we can give them the sardines. Almost halfway there, right? Okay, and we're lightweight again, which is good. Might need to sleep for the night. And then we can head to the church in the morning, I think. Can put our bedroll down over here. Okay, we may as well eat up. Make sure we maintain our well fed. Those crackers make us really thirsty, don't they? I need to remember to get more water in the morning. Okay, let's sleep for 12 hours. I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning everybody. Let's pick up our bedroll. Sun is up. We're going to make our way to the church today. Let's grab some water. So I've got 1.74 liters. I do need some more. Also, I need to get a drink. Stay a little bit thirsty. That's about right. It's looking good. Okay, let's head over to the church. And we'll drop off the artifact that we found. Don't see any wolves out today, but I'm still going to get out my gun. Don't trust those guys. The sun is coming up. Another beautiful day at Pleasant Valley. It's not too cold either, considering how early it is. The temperature's not too bad. Alright, let's take the artifact inside. Okay. Any instructions? Place church artifact.
This should make the priest happy. I should check back tomorrow.
New objective. Return to church tomorrow. Okay. I'll have to see what happens. Maybe the survivors will feel good enough to come to church or something. You'd think they would lock it up or something, especially after it being stolen like that. We're leaving it essentially in an abandoned church. But I guess in the apocalypse, it's not going to disappear. You can't eat it, right? I'm going to get my gun out, though. Okay, let's take a look at the map. So, we've cleared a bunch of objectives in the north area. We do have more survivors we need to get. And also, we got to check on the convicts. There are these objectives where there are convicts that we need to check into. Oh, we also need to go to Joplin's bunker. We actually walked right past that when I was carrying William. Is that his name? Or I can't remember what his name was. The guy we just dropped off. But we'll be right by there when we go to this. Maybe that'll be my next objective. So we're right here at the Thompson's Crossing. We can walk along the road, make our way to this next survivor, and we've got like 3 objectives close by. We've got the Blackrock prisoners we can check on, and the bunker. Maybe we should go to the bunker first. I think that's a great idea. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far into the video, I would like to say thank you. Before you click away, please take a minute and press the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. But most importantly, guys, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.